Hi everyone! So, as you can see, we've got another still life collection up. This time we've only got about 3 objects, 4 if you include the towel. It's currently been held up with some acrylic paint. And we're just going to be drawing, basically. I've got a 10B pencil and some watercolour paper. I have previously done some drawings on watercolour and I found them quite interesting. Unfortunately, again, my lamp is not working. It's just the plug socket, it's just not going in, so we're gonna have to use this lighting. I have been doing still life a lot on my channel recently, and mostly because I've been wanting to do it more. There's been a lot of opportunities for still life in terms of going to Liverpool, Manchester to be able to go and do it. However, the cost of it at this point in time I'm not able to afford, and this is just going to have to in the meantime. However, that does not mean that I cannot get the same experience out of this collection of items as per a model, because it still involves a lot of observational skills. I'm not going to lie, I've got a lot of materials I need to get through, so practice makes perfect. Every day is a learning day, and if doesn't come out right, I don't have to sell it. I can then reuse it, paint over it, turn it into collage, do what I want with it. I have previously used a lot of chalk and charcoal to be able to experiment more with light and dark shades, but this time I'm going for the graphite. And again, it's a 10B pencil because it's the only one I can find at the moment, and watercolour paper. Well, it's actually acrylic paper. Very smooth, and I thoroughly enjoy the process of working with it. I always like the idea of using paper that's not meant to be used by the material. So like acrylic paper, you would think acrylic paint will be best suited to it, but you can use other materials for it. You can actually use oil paint on it. It's a bit more difficult to use, but I did see someone on Portrait Artist of the Year using oil paint on basically paper, normal paper, and it reacted really well to it. So I'm just going to start that. Again, these are just some of the usual objects. I don't have the correct lighting, unfortunately, but it's just going to have to be what it is, because that's who I am, and I'm struggling to turn off, so I'm going to be doing some art. The paper is about A3 size, if anyone wants a point of reference. And again, I'm just going to be drawing the darker shades. What's really nice about Graphite is that you've got several sides of the pencil that you can use. Once again, I'm going to use the bottle as the main centre part of it. Very hard to just draw the shadows, you know. Okay, hopefully you can sort of see what's going on. Thoroughly enjoyed this. Really like to start doing this section. This bit I need to work on with a lot of cross hatching, but there's some really lovely bits within it. The bottle again I'm struggling with because it's sat up right in here, but it's actually tilted to the right. But again, a lovely composition. This object, which is actually the spray bottle, I'm going to remove because it's circular, and that's incredibly hard for me to draw. I can give it a go, but I feel like this tool here is actually the better object to have something that's curvy. The bottle does have a bit of a curve in it, but not as much as this cylinder. So I'm going to leave this here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. I will be doing more still lifes because it's an excellent way for me to hone on my skills and my observations, and also it's a very cheap way to be able to produce artwork that I can enjoy and again hone in on my skills for drawing. And I've got plenty of mediums that I can use for it, as well as paper. In the meantime, please don't forget to check out my links in my description box. There's also my link to my eBay selling account, which is where you find all my artworks that I feature on my channel, plus a couple of extras. There's also a PayPal donation page. If you'd like to make a donation, please do. It would be greatly appreciated. But if you can't do any of that, don't worry. Please just like and subscribe, because it helps me out in exactly the same way but as the rest of the wonderful bits that I've shown you. But yeah, thank you guys again. I shall see you later.